Welcome back, Streamers Reloaded. My name is Tom and let's get right into the news. So first up today we have a couple updates on Pokimane's end of Twitch contract. We found out last week that her contract ended and speculation as to where she was going next came out. Well, last week a leak from Twitch showed some promotional material with Pokimane in it. And of course, if Pokimane was leaving the platform, there is no way she would have been in this. Then later on in the week, Poki showed that she is staying on Twitch and is gave away a Tesla. Also with the Pokimane Jideon stuff, it looks like all the drama between them two is over as Jideon posted a picture of them on Twitter. Poki also responded and it looks like there are people who still haven't forgiven Pokimane within Jideon's community, but as far as it goes between them two, that saga is over. And before we continue today's video, I'm going to tell you about the sponsor for today's video, Raid Shadow Legends. Raid Shadow Legends is a free-to-play mobile game with global PvP, massive PvE boss battles, and over 600 champions to collect. And this month we're looking at the Void Keep dungeon boss. The Void Guardian in the Void Keep has 3 different attacks. The Grim Reaper, which places a poison debuff on your team that lasts 3 turns. Bane, which does a huge amount of damage to your team members with the poison effect. And lastly, his passive, making him invincible to most types of attacks. And Raid's got a ton happening this month, with a fresh rotation to the brutal Hydra boss, and a ton of events and tournaments every single day, including some special Valentine's Day events when you can get your hands on a brand new legendary champion. So if you like what you see and you want to support the channel, download Raid Shadow Legends through the QR code on screen now, or the link at the top of the description, and you'll get a free epic champion, Vergis, 200k silver, 1 energy refill and 1 XP boost, and 1 ancient shard so you can summon awesome champions as soon as you get in game. Once in game, you'll find all your rewards up here. Thanks again to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring today's video, and let's get back to the news. Coming on to Friday, we start with one from that of the streamer Kalei. Now this one actually involves Call of Duty, with some unhinged tweets from Kalei talking about her treatment from Call of Duty. So Kalei is a big Warzone player and a very good one. Warzone has made up over 100 hours of her stream time in the past year, which is 68 days. So Faze Clan had a Warzone tournament coming up that was sponsored by Activision, and Kalei here wanted to become one of the team captains, but found out that she wasn't allowed to, which is where she ended up tweeting out a set of tweets that start with, "Wasn't allowed to get a captain spot in our Faze tourney due to Activision not liking my over-sexualized tweets," but yet the same company has a profile picture of a creator's ass cheek as their avatar on a company Twitter. Kalei later followed this up with, "I know this is all fun and games, and don't get me wrong, I find it effing hilarious, and this is in no way coming at swag because again, it's funny. But imagine being in my shoes, seeing shit like this all the time, and I have to stay quiet. Everything I've done, all the hard work, just to get told that what I do is wrong, but when other guys do shit, it's so funny and a huge joke." So Kalei here is referring to Call of Duty's Twitter and a bet Faze swag made with them, where he said, "I'll tattoo Raven software on my right cheek for you to revert the loadout change," of which Call of Duty made this particular change in game and Faze swag later fulfilled the bet. Also, Raven Software later made it their image profile picture on Twitter. So that's the scenario Kalei is referring to here, and for additional clarity, going through Kayleigh's Twitter, I picked out a few of these, as she said, over-sexualized tweets. Some of them come off as just trash talk, and there's also a few images, not of Kalei being sexual for the record, more like being surrounded by things that are, and also in some cases without the caption it's not sexual at all. So of course Call of Duty has not said anything about this, but as an outcome to this, Kalei went on stream, ranted about it a bit, and has decided to take a break from Warzone, switching over to Apex. So that is the big debate here. Should these tweets prevent Kalei from being a captain at any of the Call of Duty sponsored events? That's where I pass this one off to you, because it really is that open-ended. Leave your thoughts below. Then we have a ban from the streamer, and I'm gonna spell this one out, Doaenel, who got an indefinite ban for his name. Now this one comes as a surprise because Doaenel has been streaming since November of 2019. So what caused this ban exactly? Well, it's because his name is too close to Doaenal, and that constitutes an indefinite ban. Calling him by his Twitter name, Dantes said on Twitter, Twitch just indefinitely banned me because they think my name is Doaenel. I talked about this multiple times on stream, my name has absolutely nothing to do with that. And I've had this name since I was 16. Below is the origin. This is ridiculous. This is alongside an image explaining that his name is his angel name, which is the first 2 letters of your last name, the first vowel in your first name, the 3rd letter in your middle name, or parents' first name if you don't have a middle name, the last consonant of your last name, and then add IEL or EL to the end. And so that's the explanation for his name. Based on previous examples of streamers getting banned for their actual usernames, this ban is not going to get lifted. And the only option here is for him to make a deal with Twitch where he makes a new account and doesn't use that name anymore. So this is a very interesting one, and once again I pass it off to you. Does this ban seem valid or not? Then we come on to Monday with some updates on the Ninja, Pokimane and JessBlevins drama. Yes, we thought this was all over, but there's one event that's happened that may be connected to everything that's happened so far. This one mainly comes from that of JessBlevins, and this comes from Monday with JessBlevins announcing she'll be stepping down as Ninja's manager. Now, she didn't announce this herself, but instead retweeted an article about doing so. This article is titled JessBlevins on Life After Ninja. So going through this article a bit, the first paragraph talks about Jessica being this meteoric success of gaming star Ninja Tyler Blevins, but wants a change. Also talks about her own career in the Dead by Daylight community. Then going on to say, on a chilly January morning, with the promise of no glam or mascara needed, Jessica hopped on a Zoom call to talk about her next steps, how she made Ninja a household name, and professional life after Ninja. I'm really excited, Jess starts. Over the last year I've been growing my brand similar to what I did with Tyler. I have a PR team, I signed with CAA, before I was focusing on Tyler, so now I'm focusing on my brand simultaneously. Then this next part is about her releasing a book where this article says she is a self-starter who never met a problem she couldn't solve. Savvy but approachable. Unassuming but a total boss. But opportunity is knocking. Answering means less time running Team Ninja. Then the next part of the article is about how she is not going yet, but will eventually. And this article continues with this whole idea that Jessica is the reason Ninja exists. Reading this last part in full, it says, conversations are different than real life. The reality of leaving Team Ninja behind weighs heavily on Jess. The classically trained dancer who says her secret power is empathy, doesn't want to let anyone down, especially Tyler. Jess has long since anticipated having to make those tough choices that come with success, since she asked her then boyfriend if she could introduce him to some brands. Those introductions turned into lucrative deals with Adidas, Tuckies, and streaming platform Twitch. 15 million followers later, Tyler's estimated earnings hover around 15 million a year. Then with a quote, I wanted him to have a plan B. It doesn't have to be where do you want to be in 5 years if it doesn't work out. It can be where do you want to be in 5 years if this doesn't work out. On the precipice of 30, Jess built Team Ninja to sustain Tyler's success without her. She used her natural people skills, she's their best friend forever you can talk to for hours and never have enough time, to transform Tyler from popular streamer to bona fide celebrity. She added structure to Tyler's career, taking over the business end so he could focus on what he loves to do, connect with his streaming community. When initially she anticipated needing to step back when and if the couple decided to have kids, Team Jess is happening now, and Tyler couldn't be happier. He's super supportive, Jessica said without hesitation. He just wants me to be happier. And I know what you're thinking, who wrote this article? Well, you would be right, it was the editors. So that's this article, and the responses to this tweet show most people think Jessica has an extremely large ego, and also that she definitely had a hand in writing this, or even just wrote the entire article herself. The reality is we can't confirm or deny that, but there is this article, and make of it what you will. So of course Pokimane has seen this article, and like many others has given her few opinions on it all. I've got a couple clips to end this one off, with Pokimane first sharing that Jideon came out to apologise quicker than Ninja and Jessica did. And the second clip comes from further into the stream, where she talks directly about this article, saying similar to most others, she believes that Jessica wrote this article herself or paid someone to write it. So to finish this one off, here are those couple opinions.
Oh, the funniest thing about all of this is that the guy who started it all and who had said so many mean things about me on his stream and then got banned, he was faster to apologize to me than Ninja and JessBlevins. That's... like, I can't even believe it. Match found. I'm playing Valorant, by the way. Low-key, I can't even believe it. It sounded like they paid someone a lot for that article.
Oh, it's a robot.
Nice. Guns.
Either that, or they wrote it themselves and then paid someone a lot to post it. I don't know. Okay, maybe this is like unprofessional of me to say. For someone to refuse to apologize to after you receive an insane amount of harassment, and then for them to be quoted in an article saying empathy is their superpower. Just like...
So following on, next up we have a ban from that of JustAMinx. Now it's been a while since we had a ban revolving around this word cracker, and that's exactly what JustAMinx was banned for here. When she first tweeted out an image showing that she got banned for hateful slurs or symbols, and said, "At least tell me what I said. Don't tell me I got 7 days for saying cracker." Well, it turns out that yes, that was the exact reason, and later on posted a clip of what happened on stream. Here is that.
White discrimination? What about a cracker? I actually didn't realize that was, like, I meant to say the start of the word. Wait, hold on. Biscuits, tea and scones. Jacob's crackers. No. I'll beg, Twitch, I'll beg. Like, I tell you, that was my demons. I meant to, like, do a thing where I was like, and then I was gonna stop, but I just didn't stop, and I genuinely didn't realize that. I was shocked with myself. I was one with chat, and I won't do it again. I put my hands up. I genuinely realized my mistake this time. Put my hands up. My bad.
Now, Minx has made a video about the whole situation explaining the ban and has responded to some comments over on Twitter, with one user leaving a comment saying, "I'm just happy Twitch is not letting white discrimination happen. Good on them, and we'll learn from this not to say racist stuff in the future," which Minx responded saying, "Mike Davis is such a cracker name." Now, this brings forward a very interesting scenario because it feels like Minx's ban should get extended here. So let's delve a bit. Minx here got banned for hateful slurs or symbols, and it's been connected to using this cracker term. But if we ignore the reason for a second, because the reason could be anything, whether the actual reason she got banned is valid or not is just an opinion. But what happened here is she got banned for something and then continued that behavior off platform. And it's an extremely easy comparison because in the past few weeks we've had Jideon get banned for this same sort of behavior, where he got banned on stream for doing one particular thing and then continued that behavior off platform, which led into his ban becoming permanent. Now, this is definitely not to the same scale, but it's a very similar behavior. And so that's just something to think about. And so with every ban I cover on this channel, do you think this ban is valid or not? As always, leave your thoughts below. And so to finish up today's video, we got a couple things that don't happen on stream very often happening. The first one comes from the streamer ApeLordMoz. While playing Stardew Valley, he heard a gunfight happening outside his house, and in that case decided to go hide in his basement. Here is the clip.
Hey, there's a gunfight going on. I'm going to run to the basement real quick.
And then to finish off, we have another one that happened a couple hours ago from that of the Russian streamer Mira, who had one of her stalker viewers find out where she lived, went to her house, and vandalized her door. She showed on stream the outcome of that, and of course Mira in this clip is speaking Russian, so we have no clue what she's saying, but she does say those common Russian swearing terms. But on a serious note, this is messed up, and a very bad case of a viewer who is on another level of parasocial. And so that's actually where I'm going to end today's video. I noticed last week's video didn't go out to many people, so if you haven't seen that, go watch it if you want. Whether you do or don't, I want to thank you all for watching as normal, and I hope to see you in the next one.